Hi guys, so this is the secret to embossing. With heat embossing, I really love this new Bright and Beautiful stamp set that's in our holiday catalog. And on our new in color Lost Lagoon, I'm going to take the embossing buddy. Embossing buddies are often used so that, like a bowler, you can absorb any oils or anything. And I'm just going to place it down and I'm going to rub it across the surface of a card. Now remember, I'm doing this one-handed. So I'm going to kind of pat, you can do that. You don't want a ton. And yes, the powder will come off. What it's doing is filling all those nooks and crannies like you would see in your makeup when you apply your makeup in the morning. So I'm going to take the beautiful star from the Bold and Bright stamp set, apply it to the Versamark ink pad. And this was a watermark ink pad, so if you stamp it and let it dry without applying embossing powder, you can see it's shiny there. That means that the application took of the adhesive, or of the glue. No, ink. Sorry, ink, yeah. And then I'm just going to stamp it down. Push it down. And remove it up, and you should see the pattern. Yes, I wanted it off-centered, and you'll see why when you have that major card. I'm going to place it in the container here. Apply my silver embossing powder. Now you can wait a beat or two. You don't want to wait too long though, because that Versamark will dry. And I'm just going to cover it and shake it off. And here you want to look to see if there's any extra remnants anywhere of embossing powder, because once you heat set it, it will apply. But that embossing buddy helps to prevent that from occurring. So in order to heat set it, you're going to use the heat tool. I love our heat tool. And you're going to use something that can hold the image and make sure it doesn't burn your surface, because that heat will transfer. So here I've got the silicone sheets, and I've got it on top of a clay tray that I use for baking. But actually I just use it for this because it's a little too small for any convenient baking. And this is where it's going to get loud. I'm going to turn the heat tool on to temperature number 2 on this. I'm going to hold it at a 45-degree angle until it heats up. So you just watch here. It happens pretty quickly. And the more you are embossing, the more it's going to, the quicker it will emboss and mellow and change, heat emboss. Look at that. My kids call it magic. And I only move it when it's actually heat set and it melted up like that. That way, it helps me prevent from missing anything. And this is a pretty big star, so I'm going to heat set it all. It's not a hairdryer. I'm not going to wait it. I'm literally holding it at a 45, letting it heat set. I go back to make sure, but I'll also go from a different angle with my heat gun to make sure I've not missed any of those little nooks and crannies. Heat embossing is one of my favorite things to do. If you have any questions, let me know. I really love the look of these pop-out letter cards. It's really very trendy right now. And with our new little letters framelits, these itty-bitty little letters can pop out. So I embossed it first so that I wouldn't have any issue with where I place my letters. And I've laid it out, but I'm going to need 2 O's. So of course here I put it on my magnetic platform on my Big Shot, and I've got the CO, and I measured it out for the extra O and the L. So here it was really easy with those little letter framelits, using these little circles to pop out with a stylus or the end of your snips. The letters, you can keep the inner parts of the O's if you want. You can use this cool on another aspect or even inside of the card if you wanted. And here I took the Lost Lagoon embossed cardstock, and I put it up there on the top 2 with Stampin' Dimensionals applied, and these 2 don't have the applied yet, so it's got the seal on it. I put the washi tape underneath, and you want to make sure it's done, and then you'll apply that like that, and bam, you're done. It's a very simple and easy card, and then you can add a little extra embellishments if you want, but that cute little cool is a fun accent to your card. I hope your day is a cool one. If you have any questions, go ahead and check me out at gettingcraftystampin.com.